It's Friday morning. It's not crunchy time.
It's Friday morning Rants and Bants with Rudi Lickwood and the crew, Aston Matapha Jones,
Julie Juice, Coach Astrid, and Lescha Marshall-Witter.
Early morning conversation with a special guest each week.
Join us.
Bring your tea, your coffee,
and let us fill you up
at 8:15 a.m. to 9:15 a.m.
Friday mornings.
See you there.
Live with me, Rudi Lickwood, and the Rants and the Bants crew.
Good morning. Thank you very much for joining me. But I mean, let me straight away bring in the crew, because it's obvious that it's not just me one. Do you know what I mean? There's so many other people behind the scenes that they've got to be brought in. Oops, what have I done? Who have I removed? I've accidentally. Oh, it's Jules. Jules in the hotel. What you doing in the hotel, girl? That's what we want to know. Walking. What are you doing in the hotel?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so we're gonna. It seems like this morning we're gonna have some audio issues. That's what we can see straight away. That's going on. Okay. Let's bring in Troublemaker herself. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Greetings.
Allow me to introduce you to the panel straight away. To my left, we have Coach Astrid.
Woo!
Morning, Coach.
Hi.
The one and only himself, Mr. Astrid Matapha Jones. How you doing, Aston? Wakanda. We've got a ball of fire. Lescha. Morning, Lescha.
Money.
Yep, I believe in my PayPal details in the comments.
Boom.
Okay. And playing away from home this morning, we've got Juicy Julie. Morning, Julie.
Morning, everyone. And I'm still trying to sort out my headphones.
Okay, we'll
probably won't speak much.
We will definitely allow you time to sort out your earphones. Don't worry, young lady. Yeah. What do the earphones just need a bit of tuning? Is that what it is? It's gonna be sign. It's gonna be sign language this morning, guys. It's gonna be sign language this morning from Juicy Julie. But that's
I think she's a bit.
Poor Jules.
Yeah,
I feel it for her as well.
Came on here for some recuperation and some support, and I'm getting harassed.
Definitely.
You know that's gonna happen. You know.
Good morning, Carol. How are we doing, Mummy T?
Morning.
Good morning.
Universal blessings. Also, good morning goes out to Liz. Liz, you're not doing the school run this morning.
Or she done it already.
It's half term, isn't it?
Yeah, it's half term.
Are we still on half term?
It's
Do you
Friday.
mean are we still on half term?
I've got no. Listen, I only know about half term when the kids are on holiday, and my daughter was here, but guess what? She don't even want to spend time with her dad. She's gone off to her cousins, isn't it? Yeah, it's like that.
Oh dear.
16, so you know what I mean. I'm no fun anymore. You know what I mean? Whereas before that, when she was 4 and 5, oh yeah, that was fine. You know what I mean? I could play with her and that, but now it just ain't happening.
She's too big for that now.
Yes.
Can't wait till Monday.
Can't wait. Are they eating you
out
out?
Today.
My mind is running, right? I can imagine you running around with your jogging bottoms on and then say, wait. As they open the door, you go, wait. And you just drop your drawers and just keep... Keep them out the house.
Of course.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
How's the audio coming, Jules?
Somebody else is still quite echo though.
I hope it's not me, you know. Wait, let me see. It could be me, innit? Let me just.
I can still hear it, even though.
Right. How does that sound to you guys now?
Still echoing.
I can hear you
Is it-
twice.
You can hear me. Is it echoey though?
Yeah.
Right. So it's not me.
I've muted.
Right.
Wait a minute.
What about now? Still echoey?
No.
No. It's Aston.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not Aston.
No. Because I've muted thinking that it was that. And then whatever you did there,
Yeah.
perfect now. Perfect.
Oh, well, guess what it was. Leisha muted herself.
But I'm the one wearing headphones.
So it's not Leisha then.
Oh, it's come back again now.
Coach,
It's.
have you got
Jules.
earphones?
I have got earphones.
Are they plugged in?
I think so. If they're not plugged in, I've got a problem.
I was told that
It's a hotel surveillance. Boom! Go. It's only because he stood me up last night.
Oh wow.
Listen, mate. Once she's got her side dish, she don't want to know nobody.
All right.
She got her side dish out in Waterloo. She don't want to know nobody.
See, go to the gym and everything, and ready for you, and then.
In fact,
You
talk about.
Aston, you have my number. Your missus can call me anytime she likes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about going to the gym. Hold on.
Who is this?
Oh no.
Ah.
Yeah, that's me.
Right.
Love it.
That was a bit of gym time.
Woo!
That's it.
Oh God.
Looking
what's
very
happened here?
flexible there, my lovely coach Astrid.
Oh, I am. Now that we're back in the studios now and doing all our stuff, yes, I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
buzzing.
You made me
So,
sign
yes.
up to the gym. Thank you.
Yay! Ooh. Just make sure you come to my class, right?
It's going to take me. Well, I better start walking now, basically.
Well, now that Julie's down in London, she could come to my class too.
I'm not in London.
No, Julie.
Oh.
Julie's in London. In Waterloo.
Yeah, Julie's
wasn't
in
it?
London at the moment.
Waterloo.
Yeah,
wasn't
Waterloo.
It's work.
Just
That's why I
down the
didn't
road.
get to. I'm delivering training. I'm delivering training to new staff. So I'm in London. And yes, Aston, the next time, which I'm going to be doing quite regularly now because my job's changed, we'll meet up. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. I'll show you the streets of London.
Woo!
Good morning, George. How are you doing? Morning, Georgie. How
I'm
you
not
doing?
going to say I know the streets of London, but I know my whereabouts around London. I'm going to say, as a woman, that I know the streets of London. Yeah, so
That's a terrible thing to say as a woman. You know,
exactly.
that is actually a terrible thing to say. But understandable. There's, I mean, London. The thing is, London is a massive place when you think about it. I mean, when I'm in Birmingham. And people go to me, where are you? And I go, I'm in Birmingham. They go, all right, you'll be with us in about the next 10 minutes, yeah? If you're in London and they go, where are you? And you go, I'm in London. They go, bloody hell, man. So
Whereabouts
when
in
are you going to
London?
turn up? On Tuesday. When are you going to turn up? Because,
That's very true.
you know what I mean?
It take you about good 2.5 hours some days to just get across London.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if I think about going to Croydon, that's quarter of a day gone.
Yeah, gone. Yeah.
It is just finished.
Yeah.
It is just finished. Forget about it. No matter what you do, or no, it doesn't matter if you take a train or if you go by.
You need to take a packed lunch to go to Croydon, don't you?
Literally.
I
Now,
used to-
this
Wait,
morning,
me, so don't take that long.
Okay.
this morning, our guest, ladies and gentlemen, is Professor Khonsu from Man Academy. but I thought we'd kind of like set a tone in terms of what we will be talking about this morning. And I've been busy with Lescha all week as we've been trying to find the appropriate guest for the to take us through the morning's program. And this video popped up, right? Where is it gone? Hold on a second. It should have been here.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What happened to the team? Hold on, you have to excuse me. And I do want to point out to those at home, I'm going to show this unapologetically. Okay. I know, and I do know, I am aware of what time it is in the morning. Yeah. But at the same time, I am saying that because of the... Hold on, let's see, where is this thing gone?
It's in our group.
Is it?
Yeah.
No. It's not the easiest way for me to show it, Leash. Or the better way for me to show it. Just give me a sec, yeah. I am definitely gonna work around this.
Greetings, Ricky J. Gosh, not seeing your name pop up. Oh, he's gone. He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
But yeah, greetings. Thanks for joining us. Grand Risings. As we're sitting there, we all plans for the weekend.
Oh, the weekend. Wow. Wow. Let me see. Brighton today. What are we doing tomorrow? Decluttering tomorrow.
Okay.
Sunday's karaoke. And in between that, I've got to get to the gym.
I'm sure you'll make it.
Yeah. That's about it.
You don't need an hour or so in the gym. You're good.
No, listen. My addiction is a lot more than an hour.
Okay.
So I need at least two to 3 hours in there. Just to get rid of that beast. What I calmly cover up while I'm with you.
Oh, is it?
That's my coping mechanism. Yeah.
Good morning, Quincy.
Is Quincy here?
Yeah.
Oh, the Cockney Prince. Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
Control, Alt, Delete. Shut up, Quincy. That is difficult, Quincy.
Did I hear sing song? Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah. Right, I've got the clip, and I'm going to show it now. All right. I found out what it was. It wasn't showing me all the files that I wanted to see. Once again, I'm going to say that this is unapologetic, but I think we're going to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying your video is a bit too short. This feature works best with longer videos. Oh, they're saying that the video is too short now.
Never heard that one before.
Neither have I.
Never heard that before either.
Mm. Well, okay. Occasionally.
I got a warning today from Fastbook because I said that somebody wasn't ugly. Yeah. Yes, because I said they wasn't ugly. I got a warning. It says that might be offensive. And I was like, so was I supposed to actually say you're ugly? Yeah. Just it.
That don't make no sense.
None whatsoever.
Someone clearly didn't read that properly.
Yeah,
no.
It's stupid. Considering the word not is in the sentence.
It's like sometimes when I post stuff in my group, it comes up with, have you got permission to advertise? It's my blooming group.
Yeah.
I can advertise in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did somebody actually read this and know, like, I own the group? And it's my stuff that's on there. It's my pictures that I'm using. It's my quotes that I'm using. I'm like...
I think the thing is that I found that Facebook have actually gone back into my catalogue and are one by one crossing things off about what you can or cannot say.
They're doing that to a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's even. I think it's like, hold on a minute, but this was said like 5 months ago.
Exactly.
And now you want to give me a strike for something that was said 5 months ago.
That's exactly.
Yeah, Instagram's removing my posts that have got music in it from 2017.
Oh wow!
So they're doing me a favour because now I don't have to go back and clean it all up and delete it myself.
They're doing your work for you.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Has this come up now?
It is. It's playing. You just can't hear it.
Okay, hold on. You can't hear it.
Take your foot off the tube.
Send a pigeon.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that one. Yeah, send the pigeon.
Can you hear it now?
No.
No.
It's still not. You're still not hearing it.
No.
It's come off now.
It must be the Dell that you're using.
It might be the Dell. It might be the Dell.
Oh dear.
This is, and the thing is, I checked it all, and it all came out yesterday. It came out fine. So I'm not sure why it's decided that all of a sudden it's not going to.
So Aston, what's wrong with the Dell?
Huh?
What's wrong with the Dell computer?
They're like the Amstrads. They jump too quick. They trump too quick with the technology, and then it's not good enough in the first place.
Oh.
But
I'm using a Dell and I have no problems.
Yeah, basic stuff, no problem. Advanced intricacies. Then it goes.
I have no problem. Even with advanced technical stuff.
You probably got an upgrade model to what I'm using.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I have a touchscreen model, so yes.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go.
I could just move my stuff just by touching my screen, so yes.
Yeah. There you go. See? I ain't got one of those.
Oh, I have, yes. I decided to treat myself when I needed a new one. I like touching things, you see.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a touchy-feely girl, so yes.
You strike me as a hugger as well, so.
I do. I like hugging too.
Yeah.
So yes.
Gosh.
It's all right, Lescha. I'll stay away from you. I'll just say hi.
No, I'm all right. I have bursts of contact, and then it's like once I've fulfilled my quota, I'm done for the year.
For the year.
For the year. I hug everybody.
No, I think what it is that I've always had a lot of male friends. So hugging has not been part of sort of my sort of teenagery life, if that makes sense. Because if you hug a boy, they just automatically assumed you're now pregnant. So I've been fist bumping and elbow bumping for quite a few years now.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think that will ever change with me, really.
Well, each to their own. Each to their own. So if I ever meet you, I won't hug you.
No, I will. Just one. You're allowed one at least.
I'm allowed one. Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
And then most people just don't want to let go. Just make it one long one. Just hold on. Okay.
Hold on for dear life. Well, because I'm so tiny, everyone hugs me and then swings me around. So I'm like, okay.
That is the worst. And I really do hope I'm not actually shorter than you, because that would be funny. It'd be like 2 munchkins, literally. You know when babies see each other before they have it, so they run up to each.
Oh my gosh.
Right. You ready for us, Rudi?
If I was ready, I would have said, bro, trust me.
It would have been
We can still chat.
Chat. So, Jules, how's the training going? How's the staff that you're training up?
Yeah, not bad at all, actually.
That's great.
We've got we're a small charity. The charity I work for is quite small, but I've been with them for 2.5 years, and I'm the longest serving member of staff now, other than the chief exec. So there's 12. So trained about 8 or so, 6 or 8. Yeah, so it's quite good. It's quite good. Yeah,
That's
and
good.
he's in London, so that's why I'm down here.
Sit. Repeat that last piece again.
The head office is in London, so that's why I'm down here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And like you say, it's actually quite quick. Yeah, it's quite quick for us to get from Birmingham to Waterloo than it is to get across London. So I actually don't mind.
It takes probably just over an hour or something like that on the train, doesn't it?
Hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 20.
There you go. Well, that could take you like that to get to Croydon.
Probably longer to get to Croydon, couldn't it?
It will take me about 25 minutes.
Oh, because I know. Yeah, I know where you live, so it's not too far. Yeah. I know where you live.
Yeah. You just come out the hotel, get on a 21 bus, and come down the Old Kent Road. It take you 15 minutes to get to me, yeah, man?
Oh, my Lord.
It's actually my second or third time in the month of being in the last 3 weeks of being here. So, yes, I will. Next time I'm down. But I'm a bit more regional now.
I'll come and meet you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. But I couldn't meet you yesterday because the company took us out for evening meal, so that's why you didn't get to see me yesterday, Aston. But yeah, that was part of the plan.
Don't worry. I'm a hotel lounge legends. Don't worry about that.
Wow. Well, I hope everyone's well and keeping good, and the audience as well. My drink's going really well, thank you, George. This walks with me everywhere, and it does have hot drinks in it. It's not a toddy. It's I have my ginkgo every morning, so that's what it is. I'm at that stage where herbally drinks are the best type of drinks, really. So yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, but I'm not actually going to stay long. I just came in to say hi. I'm still alive. Going through some challenges, but still working. So yeah, working through stuff.
That's good, man. So, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep looking good.
Thank you. Yeah, my daughter said I needed a change. It's coming up to my birthday, so she said I needed a change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have told you this before, haven't I, Aston, that my birthday is in 2 weeks. So
really,
I think 4 weeks ago I told you it was 4 weeks. So just reminding you, it's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Friday.
2 weeks away.
Friday. Yeah.
2 weeks away.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Mine's in a few weeks as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't need reminding about yours. I'm just reminding you about mine.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
Blue, actually. Yeah, blue. The best color on me is red, but I actually really like blue. I hate red, but it looks well on me.
Yeah.
But I like blue. Yeah. I'm all about denim. I'm all about the denim. So yeah.
Okay.
Anything denim.
Yeah, my missus likes a bit of denim as well.
Oh no! I'm quite obsessive with denim. Quite obsessive.
Oh, okay.
Denim jacket, denim bag.
Wow.
As well as denim clothes. Yeah. A little bit obsessive.
Any dresses?
People that know me know that. Yeah, I've been known to break wardrobes from the amount of denim clothes that I've got.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Wow.
Actually, I don't sound too bad, do I? My headphones are still not tuned in, so that's quite good. I'm hoping that everybody's enjoyed some of the sunshine actually this week. Gone out in their garden.
To interrupt,
yeah.
Can somebody else play it off their device if you're struggling, Rudi?
Wait, I'll be there in a second, babe.
Oh, you sorted out. Okay. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
I was just reading in the comments, sorry, that George says he's only 5'1".
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if he's telling us the truth or not. He's taller than you.
5'1". I'm 5'6".
He's he's one inch taller than me.
Well, actually, it depends on which doctor.
Wow.
5'6". I'm 5'5.5". They said I'm shrinking already.
Oh,
How tiny are you?
5 foot.
me.
What is tiny to you? 5 foot.
Well, no, anything. Well, average height for a woman.
What are
is
you actually 5 foot? What? Yeah, apparently 5'5" now is classed as tall.
Yeah. Oh, really? I thought it was about average. Well, I'm not 5'5" anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I still get asked. I get asked for ID, like literally, and I'm just tired of it now. So
I thought I was the only one that got that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do to get around it. Like, I give them screw face, I give them dirty look, I cuss them. It just doesn't matter.
I just didn't. When that used to happen to me, because like when I was 18, I looked way younger than that, and so I just used to have my my driver's license say "here before you ask."
Wow.
And that's
No,
what
but it's
I
got
used to say here before you ask.
Yeah, they stopped me from putting petrol in my car.
Okay.
Wow.
To go and get an adult to help me. And I'm like, but I drove it in here. Like, we simply don't care. You need an adult. I literally had to go and get my driving license to show the cashier before they'd start the pump so I could put petrol in my car.
So, I mean, it's complimentary, but it's annoying, isn't it, really? That's quite annoying.
It's 16 and over. It's 16 and over for petrol. There's no
you
way.
do look 16. Yeah.
Nah, man.
You do.
Okay,
you look about 18, babe.
Sorry, let me first of all apologise for the technical issues that we've had this morning, because I did check this out last night. I'm very surprised that it's behaving the way that it is, but hopefully we can get that video. It still doesn't want to show it.
I didn't mean to offend George because he says that was a bit sexist, but I don't see how your height has anything to do with your sex. So I'm a heightist, if that's the case then. But I'm only a couple of inches taller than him. So
did I say something about height? I don't know.
No, I did. I mentioned that he was 5'1".
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't say anything bad.
Oh, George. Yeah. Okay. Is that an issue for women going out with shorter men?
No.
Than themselves?
No.
Oh, you like shorter men then, Aston? Nice.
Huh?
You like shorter men?
You know what? The only time that I've actually felt short was when I was in Maastricht. Even the women there, the average height over there must be 6'2", 6'3". It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. I just thought, wow, this is how short people feel. No, because like obviously, if you're not in an environment where you are the shorter person, you don't experience that. But like going over there and you see a man or woman who's 6'4", 6'5", you think, oh wow, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. You know, like being in that environment, and then obviously find. The advantage for me was finding clothes that actually fit. It's like for some reason over here, loads of clothes don't fit me, but over there, because I'm below average, I can find everything. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know.
What I'm going to have to do, unfortunately. Sorry, Lescha. What I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, is going to have to forego the video clip that I wanted to put up. All right. It's rejecting the M4 file for some reason, and we won't have the time. And we do have our guest who is waiting to come in. So please allow me to introduce from the Manhood Academy, Professor Khonsu. Here we go. How you doing, sir?
Fantastic. Greetings, my brother. Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes, that's good.
How you doing?
That's it, man. Fantastic.
Yes, greetings, family. Greetings.
Greetings, greetings.
And how are you this morning, my friend?
I'm good, you know. I'm just feeling blessed and grateful for another day.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting ready to kickstart my day, you know.
Okay, because as you can see that I put up there, the Manhood Academy.
Yes.
I was hoping to show a video clip, right, about a very distressed individual, Sunra, who's complaining about basically the way in which we're conducting ourselves as a whole. He's talking about fathers who are not present. Yeah. And the implications of fathers not being present. He's talking about gang fights that take place on the street, which is partly a result of this. Fathers not being around, but then I don't think that fathers are totally to blame, to be honest with you. Right. But I believe that Manhood Academy is part of the solution to this issue. And would you like to tell us about Manhood Academy and how it came about and what it actually stands for?
Okay. How did Manhood Academy come about? In 2016, a call out was put out on social media calling all men. At that time, there was just like a stream of young people passing away, and 8 men showed up. We responded. We met in an Ethiopian restaurant in South London, and we had a meeting. We said, what we're going to do? Are we just going to watch TV, listen to radio, complain, be upset, be emotional, or are we going to do something about it? So we chose to be the change we wish to see in the world and created Manhood Academy. And, we said, we'll start with maybe 10 young people, 15, and see how it goes. On the first day, there was like a sea full of young men and their parents waiting outside. And it's just really evolved from there up to being BAFTA nominated in 2019 for a BBC documentary that we did. We took some boys away in residential. It was kind of like a nice boot camp, 6:30 wake up, 1 mile jog, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As well as some very emotional and deep work with our young men, and as you mentioned, in terms of what's going on, and the video you were going to show, I guess it comes to that old parable, the sins of the fathers. Okay, it's a Bible term. Sins of the father. You look so relaxed with that cigarette.
No, I'm totally relaxed, bro. Totally.
The sins of the fathers. So our boys are craving masculinity. There's a psychotherapist that terms it father hunger, which can go many ways. It can go in terms of gender confusion. It can go in terms of hyper masculinity, or that buzzword at the moment, toxic masculinity, etc. I mean, it's such a loaded subject in terms of our boys. But personally, I've been doing this for over 15 years, working with young men.
Let's give them a round of applause for that alone. 15 years.
Yeah, my life's work, Thank you. And I've written 2 books. One's called Sacred Man, From Boyhood to Manhood to Divine Masculine. You get it on Amazon.com. It was in homage to Queen Afua's book, Sacred Woman. So I wrote
brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah, I wrote the book for predominantly for boys, but not all. It's just not for boys. It's for men. It's for young men. It's for fathers of sons. For everyone really, and it just defines what it is to be a conscious man.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our journey in a nutshell.
I mean, it's quite a journey for 8 guys to actually show up and decide that they're going to become the actual solution. I mean, where are you based? Where are you currently based?
We do not have a base. We have a model which we're finding as a success model. Right. What we've found is a lot of our youth organizations may be funded by the borough. Then the borough just says, okay, we want our building back. And then the program shuts down. We've seen it so many times. Or, the program has to move. So we don't have a base. We move around. We're in Birmingham at the moment. We were near Grenfell Tower in Ladbroke Grove. Before that, we were in Hackney. And we're kind of like Manhood Academy Roadshow. We shift around. Manchester's next, and we move around the country. So you can't lock us down with rent, or you're going to shut us down in 1 week. Eviction notice. Not going to happen with Manhood Academy.
Okay, because I'm hoping that I do have a clip here of you guys, which I'm hoping that's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Okay, of just to give us a bit of an insight in terms of Man Academy and what you guys do. Okay, so let's let me just run the clip.
Swahili comes from, go for it. It comes from Africa. So this is an African word, a Swahili word, and it means respect. So you said Hashima to me, which means respect. And I say to you, Hashima, which means respect to you too. So my name is Shola. Shola is a Yoruba word. Yoruba, does anybody know where in Africa the Yoruba are from? Don't matter if you don't know, but does anybody know? Yeah. It's in the west part. Can anybody be more specific? Yeah. Nigeria. So the Yoruba are from Nigeria. So I am Yoruba, and my brother over there is Yoruba also. And the word Shola is part of a longer sentence, which is like Oluwa.
Okay, so that was a short clip there of the type of work you do. I mean, what are you instilling? What are you hoping to actually instill in these young men?
Well, we are unapologetically Afrocentric in how we do things. And we go to, council meetings, Bollinger dues with the boroughs and whatnot. And we're still unapologetic. We're like, yeah, we work with black boys, and there's a respect out there because unfortunately, there's hard solutions are hard done by in terms of local government and boroughs, etc. So they're like, when can you start with us? So maybe years ago it was like, oh, I feel a little intimidated by that. Now it's like, when you're going to start in our borough, So we're blessed to just kind of be ourselves in what we do, and that's the gist of it. But I love that clip. That's Shola, the mighty Shola, who recently joined the team, and he's a storyteller. He tells we all have skill sets. Mine is more technology I use to teach our young people via video clips and movie clips and stuff. But Shola's a storyteller, traditional African story. So he just tells these grand stories, and the young people just have their mouths open, like, wow, And he's very noble. So he's like, young man, stand straight. It's like, okay, it's such a mix of the team and our skill set, and it's just a beautiful thing, and our boys love it.
So are you then drawing on? I guess you're drawing on the skills of the community. And what they can naturally bring to the table. I mean, I'm a comedian, so obviously that's all that I can really bring to the table, so to speak. But it's
you're
all
a historian.
You're
a historian.
Yeah, but I was about to say it is about being able to articulate, being able to express oneself, being able to find confidence. Getting what you've got in your head down on paper that you can then present. So therefore you get writing skills that come out from all of these things. I mean, we used to take comedy into the prisons, right? And the guys used to get MVQs for just doing those things: presentation, writing, performance, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. So do you guys kind of like, I guess, what is it you're actually looking that once these kids come to you, what is it you're looking to actually do? What is it you're looking to actually hopefully they're going to leave with? What is it, because I also see it as a case of, we always talk about these missing role models within the community. Is that part of something that you guys are taking on?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we kind of function as big brother. I won't say dad, but kind of big brother, uncle. As we said, father hunger, maybe compensating for that in some sense. We teach our young people social skills, emotional
Very
intelligence, how to cook a meal for your family.
Right.
Who are you going to be in the future? Defining yourself. Who are you going to be? We address the stereotypes of the black male, and counteracting that. We address probably the most powerful module that we do is a letter to my father.
Okay.
Every boy has to write compulsory, whether your father's deceased, abandoned you, or you have a healthy relationship with your dad, because we deal with rites of passage and also self-development. Rites of passage meaning coming from age, from boyhood to teenhood, and the older boys from teenhood to young manhood. So in terms of rites of passage and self-development, one of the core modules is healing your masculinity from a very young age. I'm sure there's 3 of us males here, and I'm sure we've all had issues with our masculinity, with our fathers maybe, or just with a sense of self of who we are as a black man. So we boost up our young men to just have a positive sense of who they are, and not being given the one option that a lot of our boys have, which is, the stereotypical black boy. So we just give them options. Yeah, you want to spend money? Okay, well, let's talk about entrepreneurship.
Excellent.
Legally spending money. So we have conversations like that, and just kind of really just change their minds in some sense into the program they've been given on who they think they should be as black boys.
So then, as a parent, if I walked up and I said, I have a young son here, and you mentioned the fact that you have different models. Is it models? Was that the word you used? Models.
Modules, or
modules.
Kind of like
modules. Could you break down the modules for us?
Yeah, I can. Well, okay. In school, you got maths, English, science, PE, geography, etc. Right? That's the curriculum. The Manhood Academy curriculum comprises of the 4 natural elements: earth, air, fire, water. So we start with the earth element, which is grounding, boundaries. Who am I? Defining who you are. The fire elements, the letter to our father, that's fire, that's passion and anger. What are you passionate about in life? What's the fire within you? What do you want to create in your future? Anger, how do you manage yourself in conflict? How do you manage yourself around your family, at school, with your teacher? What are the strategies we can give you? Anger is not one-dimensional, meaning rage and violence.
No, it can be frustration.
And frustration. You can be angry and articulate yourself without shouting. Getting your message across, letting people know you're not happy. It doesn't have to be hitting someone, or so that's fire. That's the fire cycle. Even though it does feel nice sometimes to just
for lick out. Of course, it feels nice when you lick out, but there's consequences, isn't there? I mean,
exactly, and there's consequences. The consequences could be the John Reed, which happened this week.
Okay.
Consequences could be exclusion. The consequence, we know what the consequences are. So that's also part of it. What are the consequences for your actions?
Right.
So to just sum up, the water cycle is to do with mindfulness and meditation. So it's such a beautiful thing to see a bunch of 50 boys sitting down with their legs crossed. And can you meditate? The little ones, the little 8 to 12-year-olds, can you meditate for 5 minutes?
Itchy bottom. Ants in pants.
And they pants. Yeah, man. They're like, I could do this, man. 6 minutes this week, 10 minutes this week, and just kind of getting there, giving them strategies in the future for just emotionally regulating themselves. And the final elements, the ear element, which is entrepreneurship and, thinking out the box. Yes, you can go university, you can go to school, GCSEs, A levels, degrees. However, consider also having a business. How can you make money? What skills do you have to make your own money? you know. So we encourage
Exactly.
that in all our young people. So that kind of sums up our curriculum. Yeah.
I mean, I like the way that you
Fantastic.
give them alternative strategies of dealing with contentious issues that young boys do come up against, and sometimes even as parents, us ourselves don't know how to deal with it, and therefore children tend to take the same approach that their parents may have taken. I mean, me as a child growing up, I can remember that if I did something wrong, the strap was the first thing that came out.
Yep.
You know, which is obviously a sign of violence.
Mm.
So kids are thinking the same sort of way, that somebody has upset them. So the best thing that they can do is to lash out.
Mm.
You know, so these alternative ways of getting them to deal with, I guess, contentious issues is the best way that I can put it. I think is really a good thing. So how many men, could I ask, you know, are tutoring or assist you guys when it comes to the 8 of you who started out?
Well, there's 9 of us, and we have a bunch of volunteers also, and we just kind of tag team and, you know, blend it up, you know. So yeah, we're all skilled in different ways. I mean, my background, I work in a social, emotional, and mental health therapeutic high school. In short, trauma kids. Some of the team, say one of the team, he works on the streets of South London in the blocks, you know. Another member's a highly acclaimed BAFTA winning educator. Another one of the team works in a group home or you know, assisted support for young people. So we all got a range of skills in terms of what we give the young people as a gift, you know, in terms of what we know and what we can enrich them with.
Okay, and so how are you financed?
We are independent.
Greetings, my brother. Greetings. You know, it's great. It's great to hear of the progress that you're. Is there a delay?
No, what it is? No,
Oh,
no. What
greetings,
it is,
my brother. It's
Aston,
Aston, brother Aston.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Aston.
Oh,
is it me?
Okay. There seems to be a delay. I think there's a delay in the words in the audio. But anyhow, let me just get my point out there. You know, greetings, my brother. Greetings, my brother. Fantastic that you've joined us this morning, sharing what the Manhood Academy has been doing over the years. I've been observing, and at the initiation of when you first started, it was presented to the group that I'm with, the Black Father Support Group. You know, about the idea of starting this Manhood Academy. Right. So, you know, I am really glad to see that it has thrived to the levels that it has. One of the things I would like to give you acknowledgement for is actually taking the young people, those young people, to the continent of Africa, right? Taking them out of their environment to let them allow them to experience somewhere else, right? And to actually say, look, this is you now. This is where you originate from. And I think that is one of the things that is very, very powerful. And I'm loving the way how, like, your curriculum, what you've got there, right, is setting the good foundation for the young people as well, in the sense of knowing yourself and getting to know your powers as well. You know, so I really commend you on that. And boy, carry on with that. And also, as I know that you've opened or you've expanded to the sisters as well, which is fantastic, because obviously if you're going to bring young princes like that, you're going to need some princesses, right, to match so that, you know, so that they can make a good future in them ways there, you know. So, you know, whether it's working, academics, or anything like that, yin and yang, you know. So I have to commend you for that.
Yes. Much
in
fun.
fact, is there a woman academy?
There is a Womanhood Academy. We've got the Manhood Academy for boys and the Womanhood Academy for girls. And much thanks for that. I've heard of the group that you represent. Yes. There's the Manhood Academy for boys, the Womanhood Academy for girls also, and we have the Parenthood Academy. So when our young people show up, it's not like youth club where you get a ride being in a bag of crisps and then you say, okay, I'm going Starbucks, see you in 2 hours. No, the parents stay. The parents have their own forum, their own safe space to express themselves about the challenges and triumphs they have with their young people. So, and also their own journey. What do you do to take care of yourself? Okay, you give everything, your all to your children. But let's talk about you. What entrepreneurship pursuits do you have? Do you have spa days? Do you have me time? So we kind of explore that for parents also. So it's a holistic process in terms of not only working with the young people, but also their parents. And we do the same on the curriculum with the Womanhood Academy for girls.
Okay, because I think, Lescha, you know I think you're involved, if I'm correct, with the Woman Academy. Could you tell us a bit about that?
It's the other fraction.
Okay. So, I mean, you've been going now for how long did you say? How many years is it now?
We started in 2016. And in the context of the other fraction, we are human beings. So as human beings, as we know, let's take an example like Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam. So we started as 8, and we did have a kind of Bobby Brown New Edition scenario, like that, or was it Robbie Williams and Take That?
Yeah.
So yeah, there are there are different departments of Manhood Academy at the moment, and the gist of that really is you could take it as a negative, right? Or you could take it as actually you're doubling up. You got roomfuls of people in North London and roomfuls of people in Birmingham and roomfuls of people in Manchester. So, it depends how you look at it. But, I guess the bottom line is we're filling double the rooms now with young people. So that's how we take it. So we are called Manhood Academy Official because it's basically the original founding members. And so just to get that one straight.
No, I think I like the idea that you was prepared to tackle the issue on its head, as opposed to what I did, which was try to move around it and explain that things like this happens all the time. But then, do you think there will come a time whereby we've got so many different grassroots organizations doing the same thing, trying to go for the same pot of money, and ending up with a smaller portion that they could have possibly obtained if they had all worked together? I mean, do you see that as an issue further down the road?
Not really, because we come from an abundance model, and that's what we teach our young people. So we don't go for pots of money. The boroughs give us, they're like, we want to give you this money. But we are absolutely independent. We are not like, oh, we can't do this program because the funding. Definitely not. We are independent in terms of how we pool our funds, and anything else is a bonus. You give us 10 grand, we took our young people to Amsterdam for an exchange program with a bunch of black boys in Amsterdam when we were given some money. So give us some extra change and we'll do something amazing with our young people. Otherwise, we'll get resourceful. You give us £1, we'll make it into 500 quid. So,
okay.
So yeah, no, there is no scarcity model in Manhood Academy, and there's abundance and space for all to succeed.
Because was Paul he died maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. He was quite instrumental in that. Could you tell us about the role that he used to play?
Okay, you're talking about from the 100 Black Men?
Yes, sir.
London. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about Manhood Academy is we work with everyone. Westside Young Leaders Academy are our inspiration. Origin, Rites of Passage is where I started the foundations of this work with Brother Pablo and the amazing vanguards at Origin. You know, we work with everyone, and 100 Black Men of London. We keep on missing each other, 100 Black Men of London. But you know, when we see each other, it's just love, you know, and we have to get out of this kind of, I don't know if it's like slave trauma or whatever stuff.
It is a trauma, man. It is bloody trauma. We've never ever had any therapy.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we're just counteracting that and saying it's love, man, love. You know, wherever we see our brothers that are doing the same thing, and we're not. It's not competition. It's about healing our community.
And is this a full-time role for you, or is this?
On top of my full-time job, it's a full-time job. Yes.
Whoa.
As well as making time for my family.
That's it. The brother's got 2 jobs, man. Respect that.
3. My youngest
three jobs.
My youngest said to me, my 11-year-old said, "Daddy, you're always at Manhood Academy. It's like all the time." So I said, "Okay." He said, "Dad, I need to have a man-to-man talk with you, Dad."
Oh, I like that. I like that.
We make time for this. Turn off my phone. So, you know, I took him to Morocco. I said, "We're going. We're just flying out, me and you, you know." But that is one of the things in terms of we can just drown ourselves in serving. And let's not neglect our own personal loved ones, you know. So it's about balance.
Oh, I totally agree with that. I mean, it wasn't until lockdown did I realize just how lack of balance I had in my own household, because I spent so much time on the road as a comic. So I can imagine what it must be like. Once the Manhood Academy started to develop, and how much time it actually took away from your family life.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, it's about balance. It's about balance, and you know, and yeah, it's important. It's important.
Are there any questions that you'd like to ask, ladies? No, go ahead, Aston.
I can relate to what you were saying, Rudi, about the working away from home aspect, in the sense of that, you know, it was the nature of my job, you know, spending 6 months to 9 months. Longest I spent was 1.5 years away from home, you know, or working away from home. So therefore, you know, I missed out on chunks of my children at the time growing up. Unfortunately, the relationship broke down as well. So in that way there, although they were there and I was working to provide for them, that's about it. That's about it, you know. So I missed out on that element there, you know. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say something very quickly about that. I learned that lesson from one of our greats in the community, Elaine Brown, one of the chairman of the Black Panther for Self-Defense in Oakland. And I remember she said, what she said is that she submerged herself so much in community activism that her daughter in her 30s or 40s confided in her, "While you were, you know, serving our community, actually got abused."
Right.
You know, and you know, she just said advice she would give to anyone who works in our community is just, you know, you're serving the community, the children, the families, but also serve your family in balance, you know. So I'll always remember that from the wisdom of Elaine Brown.
Yeah,
because I think I can see that it's quite easy to do.
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. Because like, yeah. Let's say in my children's latter years, they've shared with me certain incidents very similar to what you just described there, you know, and knowing that if I was there, it probably could have prevented it, or we could have addressed it at that time instead of them growing and into their adulthood with that around them, saying, well, they're not getting supported, so they're not looking for any support in that way there, you know. So
yeah.
So can I ask you, brother Khonsu, to tell people how they can get hold of you, where they can get hold of you, what contacts can they use? I'm having a lot of technical issues right at the moment, so if you could, you know, give them your tags, man. What tags can they plug into to get in touch?
Hashtag Manhood Academy official, or at Manhood Academy official. Our website is Manhood Academy official. You see where I'm going here?
Yeah. Could I ask one of you guys just to pop that into the pop that onto the comments for me, please?
Yeah,
I would appreciate that. Yeah.
I keep on looking at Astrid and Natural Mystic. You look so familiar, like I've seen you somewhere at some event or something, or I don't know.
Well, the thing is, we had to take them off the pole, and we brought them in.
You look so familiar, both of you.
Don't look at me like that.
I don't know where I've seen you.
I'm joking, Lescha. I am joking, Lescha. Lescha, I am joking.
I still remember where you live. I know where you live. I can find you. No, but yes, you would be correct, brother. You probably do recognize me.
Don't worry. I've got a spare balaclava.
I'm bringing you as backup with those guns. Those are the only guns I want around me. But yes, I was at one of the sort of original Manhood Academy meetings and have been part of, in the background, what's been going on for a number of years. So you probably have seen my face.
Okay. Where was that? What area?
Where did we first start? I met you through Rio.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's where I've been ever since, just kind of hovering in the background. In that respect, but yeah, and I was always the one that was waiting for Womanhood Academy to start. I think my name was #1 volunteer on the list.
Well, hang around. We're still kickstarting that. We're kind of taking a break, but Womanhood Academy. We've got our eye on maybe flipping it and starting it in Birmingham, possibly. So yeah.
Because I noticed that was the drum where you were at, if I was correct, where the storyteller was doing his.
Yeah. At the moment, as I said, we move around. At the moment, we're in Birmingham at the Mighty Legacy Centre, owned by Black-owned, the biggest Black history cultural centre in Europe. So we're doing sessions at the Legacy Centre of Excellence in Birmingham. We'll be down, actually, if anyone's in Birmingham on Saturday, we'll be down at Black Pound Day, and just speaking to the community this Saturday at the Legacy Centre of Excellence.
Oh, thank you for mentioning Black Pound Day, because tomorrow between the hours of 3 o'clock and 5:30, I'll be streaming live talking about Black Pound Day and you know the importance of business within our community and the role it plays in terms of giving our youths jobs, in terms of showing our presence on the high street, you know, in terms of how it then influences the council once we get councillors in who can lobby on our behalf for the things that we need within our boroughs. So I'll be talking to Case Dean tomorrow, and he will be talking about what it is to operate as a marketer on the internet. I'll also be talking to Comfort, who talks about the customer experience and how important that is, because many a time people either give a product or a service, but there's no follow through, there's no backup. You know, there's an issue with the plumbing that you did or whatever, and you're not getting back to me. You know, those little guarantees, those little warranties, kind of like thing. I'll also be talking to Michael Styles, who set up his own hair academy, because hair is so important in the Black community, especially that people want to go. Yes, Aston. There's very little there, right?
Oh no, I should bring it forward actually.
So I'll be talking to Michael Styles about what it is, because he's very successful. He's an award-winning hairdresser who's been around for over 25 years, operating in Willesden. And I'll also be talking to Spencer Fergus, who has one shot sauce marinade, which he gets produced in Dublin, and he distributes throughout the whole of the UK. He's now moving into Africa, places like Ghana, who are going to be taking boatloads off him. But he's also got franchising opportunities for people. So it's something that I'll be doing for Black Pound Day tomorrow, because it seemed like it was a fad at first, where everybody was crying, "Oh yeah, Black Pound Day, first day of the month." But really, Black Pound Day should be every day, especially if we're going to want to build ourselves up. So I'm going to ask you once again to hand out those handles for Manhood Academy, if you don't mind.
That's fine. Yeah, our website is manhoodacademyofficial.com. Our Instagram is Manhood Academy Official. Our Facebook is We Are Manhood Academy. Also, We Are Womanhood Academy. And you'll find us on LinkedIn, also Manhood Academy Official. Yeah, I think I've covered it all. But yeah, manhoodacademyofficial.com. Any parents out there who are interested in our program, you can fill in a registration form. As soon as you go to our website, manhoodacademyofficial.com, there's a registration button, a red button, and you can fill in that form, and we'll get back to you on enriching your young person.
Excellent, excellent. And on that note, because we have hit the hour, is there anything Aston would like to say before we depart this morning?
Yeah, well, is there a donation, a place where you can go to donate on a regular basis for your organization?
Yeah, we have a GoFundMe, Manhood Academy Official. There's a few Manhood Academy GoFundMe, so you'll have to look for the Manhood Academy Official GoFundMe.
Official the world.
Or you can just holler us via email. We have some people that do standing orders. They'll just have a 5 or a 10 rolling over, and
exactly.
It all adds up. Really, it just really it helps, you know, for when we're just doing little things, buying snacks for our young people. As I said, we're not funded at all by any funding organization, so we're self-funded, and anything is useful. Buying a packet of crisps for 50 young people in the Ribena in their break or Jamaican pay. So, you know, these little donations, they go a long way in Manhood Academy, you know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it definitely goes a long way, especially if you're in Birmingham and you need a patty. You can get one for 75p from what I understand, right? I mean, I guess that was quite a while ago. Lescha, because I know that you're a busy individual, what can we look forward to, or what should we be looking out for when it comes to yourself?
I just want to just sort of express the value of volunteering, really, and giving back.
Yes.
And, you know, sacrifice a cup of coffee is what I say once a month from one of those famous coffee shops, and rather than spending your £5 there, give it to something within your community. It's the least we can do, and I think it's our duty to give back at some point. We should do,
You know, as you're speaking that, you know, obviously I enjoy socializing. Down my local, I think I could start something like that, like buy a pint for the community type of thing. You know, that people could come
Depends
in.
where you're buying the pipe from.
No, but like, you know, the money that you would spend to buy a pint, you put it into a jar, and then we just pick a local organization to actually sponsor something like that, you know?
Definitely. And you can do sponsored walks, you can count your steps, you can do so many different things that you do every day. They don't take any time. It's just a matter of the intention. And that's where we are at the moment. Be the change that you want to see is my final thing. And lead by example. If the children see you doing and living a certain way, children copy and watch. So at some point they are going to do what we are doing. So if we're setting the right example, then it's going to trickle down. So
yeah.
And your final words, Coach Astrid, because I know that you're busy down at the centre. I think you should encourage more people to get down there.
Yay! As you all know, I've got back into exercise again now that we're back. So yes, and I teach a lot of water workout now. At the moment, my classes are full, but you can still sign up and come join me. I'd like to do more. So the more people I get sort of asking and joining up, the more classes I'll be able to do. And it's all to do with keeping a healthy mind and a healthy body, because that's going to be important. It's not just about, showing what to do, but it's also about you doing that for yourself. It's about being healthy. It's about eating right. It's about exercising. And you don't have to spend hours and hours in the gym. You can go and do a class, which is like 40, 45 minutes once a week. And that will help to maintain your health and to maintain your mind as well.
Excellent. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining us this morning, especially yourself, Professor Khonsu. We were so privileged to have you here today, and commend you for all the work that you've done for us as a whole. And we would love to have you back at some stage, especially if you're moving around, as you say, Manchester, Birmingham, London, let's not forget Bristol and Cardiff. There are so many different areas that I guess would want to reach out to you and possibly roll out the what's the correct word? I guess roll out the programs that you have installed, because it is going to be, it is of great benefit to the community. I mean, we don't have any community centres that I can think of. Not in I'm in the borough of Brent,
right?
And there are very few community centres. We have the Sunday school. We have Andrew Muhammad, who I'm sure that you know very well. Who
my mentor.
He is, yeah.
That's who got me into this work over 15 years ago. Andrew is he is just like the king of working with young people in London or the UK. It's like everyone has gone through Andrew Muhammad at some stage, and he just said, come down and I'll show you a couple of things. Or Andrew's amazing. Westside Young Leaders Academy are such an inspiration to Manhood Academy. Yeah,
he's somebody I definitely want to interview on Keep It Real, to get really behind who he is and what he can and how he actually came about. I mean, he's somebody that I hold in high esteem. I mean, my mentor is actually Robin Williams, the historian.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely so. But yes, we have run out of time, ladies and gentlemen.
Robin Walker. Robin Walker.
Thank you very much. So you're still there. We can't see you, but you're still there. You're back. Yeah.
Hey, listen. Home duties, home duties, brother.
No, that's important. We've all got to do them. So we're going to have to bid you goodbye. Please don't leave straight away, ladies and gentlemen. Just allow this to play out.
It's Friday morning. It's not crunchy time. It's Friday morning Rants and Bants with Rudi Lickwood and the crew. Aston Matapha Jones,
Julie Juice, Coach Astrid, and Lescha Marshall-Witter.
Early morning conversation with a special guest each week.
Join us.
bring your tea, your coffee, and let us fill you up.
At 8:15 a.m. to 9:15 a.m.
Friday mornings.
See you there.
Live with me, Rudi Lickwood, and the Rants and the Bants crew.